Hey, this is Kelly Zurich with On Our Best Behavior podcast, and you're listening to the Bigfoot Club Podcast. Cryptid sports entertainment for life.
Hey everybody, Bigfoot Bob, Bigfoot Club, Season 7, Episode 14. I'm here with my nephew, Skookum Steven. Say what's up.
Hey, pretty good.
Thanks, man.
I haven't done an episode in forever.
Yeah, seems like it.
Yeah.
I wanted to do a quick shout out to Kryptid Kelli Zurich.
Special K?
Special K, a.k.a. Kirby.
Ah, Kirby.
And a.k.a. 9 Over. That's the nicknames her son gave her. But she stepped in for you last week.
Yeah, and I was pretty much fired.
You were not fired.
I was let go.
No, you were not.
Yeah.
I don't want to get any hate mail from Brian, okay? Robert,
Hey, what the fuck, man?
I know it's with nice handwritten calligraphy.
Yeah. Sent by a fucking pissed off crow.
Or a pissed off raven.
Yeah. Just and it just throws hits you in the face. Like, what the hell?
Fucking Brian. Hey, man, what's up? You fired my homie, bitch.
Yeah, bitch. I come to calligraphy. I don't think that's a word.
Oh, Lord. Fucking Brian.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking skater.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she stepped in last week, and she did a really good job on filling in for you.
Yeah.
And so I was pretty happy with that.
That's awesome.
And then I did a show with, and which we'll get into a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
I did a show with her last Tuesday on her show on Our Best Behavior podcast, and we'll talk about that. But you didn't do. You were out of town, right?
Mm-hmm.
You wanna talk about that really quick? Or?
Yeah. We went to Oklahoma City, and we were east of Oklahoma City, kind of like southeast, in a city called Hera. Not Herrera.
Not Herrera.
No, Hera.
Why? You know why you saying that?
Hera. What do you mean?
Why? How come you're saying Hera instead of Herrera?
Because it's not Herrera.
Okay, but why?
It's Hera.
Okay.
It's Hera, the city of Hera. Anyway, we were staying with the Blair's parents. They're in town.
They're in town, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they got an Airbnb, and it was a big Airbnb like trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Had rooms for the boys and I. So we went there, and
Hold on, before we get into that story. But you were there. You were visiting for how long?
We got there Friday, and we left Thursday. So it's about 6 days.
Yeah.
So
I was here at the house by myself.
Yeah.
Just so we just can set this story here that we're going to talk about. Because I was here by myself, and it's really quiet. It took me a while to get through that because I'm so used to the boys. The boys always asking me questions and being with me and just kind of arguing and talking loud and kind of stuff. So I was used to that, and so it was eerily quiet.
Yeah.
Like it was so quiet I could hear the air conditioning way at the back of the house.
Dang.
Cut on. Like the condensing unit that's outside. Mm-hmm. I can actually hear that. That's how quiet it was.
Well, where I was at, it was not. It's not quiet at all.
There was some voice echoing.
Yes, just a lot of happy kids.
Yes.
Yeah. But yeah, me going there, I was their go-to person to go to the store. Mm-hmm. Walmart was about a good 20-minute drive because there's where Walmart was at. It was in downtown Hera, which was like literally a main street,
like a block or two.
Yeah, it was like a main street, and there was
2 lanes.
Yep.
Okay.
And there was like a tractor supply store, like a gardening store and all that stuff. Tool sheds, all that stuff. Some houses, and then there's they're pretty much their mall, Walmart.
Right.
So I was getting like accustomed going there.
Just like, okay, I just want to ask this question. I know you probably don't know the answer. What would you say the population would be there?
For Hera, it was, I want to say it was, man, there was a sign somewhere, and I think it was like 3,000.
Okay.
So it was really, really small town.
Okay. All right. That's like a high school.
Yeah. Where was I going with that? Yeah. So I went to Walmart, blah, blah, blah. I would constantly, like, I think every day I went to Walmart because it was something that either we ran out of like paper towels or we needed paper plates or
Ketchup.
Because we already did like a Walmart order for the in-laws to pick up. And it was like stuff to make the boys, food, Coke Zero. Well, we didn't put Coke Zero on that, so that was one of the reasons why I went the first. As soon as we got there,
Right.
they were all like, "You're gonna go to Walmart right now?" I go, "I need Coke Zero."
Yeah.
That's my vice. I need Coke Zero.
Right on.
So went to Walmart, got Coke Zero, blah blah blah. Came back, and then we settled in for the night. Nothing weird, The second day, I was like, slept great. Was real alert, And then they were all like, "Hey." I forgot what I forgot of Walmart, but there was a reason why I had to go back, and I went back. I was going back to Walmart. It was around noonish, and just when I got in the car, it's out like in the country. There's a lot of like country roads, take me home, all that stuff.
Like farms and stuff, or just empty fields?
Just empty fields, and then there's like the houses are really spaced out. Like each house or each property had an acre or two.
Wow.
And it was nice. The property we were staying at had a storm shelter. And I thought that was cool, because every time I go to Oklahoma City, there's always bad weather. I don't like it.
Right.
So I was like, oh, okay, at least I don't have to worry about that. So it literally took like 15 minutes to get out of that area because there was a lot of turns. So we were deep inside in that wooded area. And so one of those roads is like kind of close to getting out of that area. And that road is like, it's a long way, long road.
Do you not want to say the name of the road? Or are you okay with it?
I will.
I mean, you're not going to go back there, right?
I want to.
Okay.
So I probably won't say it.
Okay.
But it's a long road. It's one of the main roads to actually get into this property. And so, like I said, each property, like there's a couple of drive-ins because it's just like whoever's house is right there. They have a huge ass field that goes with it. So there's not that many drive-ins or, so I was going down the road and I like spotting I get like really like, ooh, when I see like muscle cars or old school cars, especially like 1930s, 1940s, like those cars, they're super nice to look at.
It's hard not to miss those.
Yeah. Cause you constantly see, like Kias and Kia Souls or whatever, or Toyota Camrys. And then this one, when I was going down this road, it's a 2-lane. So one way is going the opposite direction. I'm going the opposite direction.
Right.
And I'm going, and like right before I'll say about 100 feet before I get to the stop sign, I see on the other side, I see this red and white striped like 1940s or 50s car. It was really shiny. It was real sunny that day. So, but I felt like the sun was like directly hitting it. It was so shiny. And I was like, wow, oh, that looks like a nice car. I was looking at it. I was like, that looks like a nice car.
Did it look fixed up and everything?
Yeah, it just looked brand new.
Okay.
It looked completely brand new. I don't even think there was a scratch on it. But as it was driving closer to me, and like I was able to, that was whenever like it was getting closer. And I was like, oh, okay, it's red. It's white striped on the side, on the doors. It looked brand new. And then I couldn't help. I looked at the driver. It was a male, probably looked like he was in his 40s, white guy, wearing a suit. It looked black, but it could have been dark brown. And he had a hat.
Cowboy hat?
No, like one of those old school hats.
Okay.
And
not like
I forgot what they're not fedoras. I don't
Yeah.
think they're fedoras.
yeah.
But it's like one of those old like hats.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I knew what type of hat it was. But anyway, he had a thin black tie. And he's driving and he looked focused. He didn't look at me.
Did he look happy, sad?
He just looked focused.
Okay.
He didn't look like mad or upset or anything.
Did he look like he noticed you or not?
No, he didn't. Actually, he didn't look at me at all.
Okay.
And that's why I was like, oh, okay. Well, he's focused. And I could hear the car, too. I could hear it rumbling while it was passing by me. And I go, wow, that's a nice car. And I looked at him and I was like, and then I could hear it. Really nice car. Something told me, as soon as it passed me, something told me to look at the rearview mirror because I just wanted to see how the back looked.
Right.
I looked at the rearview mirror. Nothing.
Nothing at all?
Nothing at all.
Was this before you stopped or after you stopped?
When I looked in the
No, at the stop sign.
I was approaching it, so I was gonna have to stop anyway, and I stopped, and I like stayed there for like a minute, and I was trying to I was moving the rearview mirror, trying to see if there was okay, there's no way he could have either unless he went into a ditch. I hope not, but
yeah.
And that was it.
So you were at the stop sign whenever you noticed it.
Yep.
So once you noticed it, you could not see it again. Did you hear the engine at all?
Nope.
It just stopped.
It just stopped. And it could have turned into a property, but the next one that was when it passed me at that time, the next one was literally almost at the end of the street where
you'd be able to see it.
I would have still saw it at least about to turn in, but it took a minute, and he wasn't going fast. I wasn't going fast.
Yeah,
because I was slowing down because of the stop sign was coming up.
Yeah, I imagine it was probably 35 miles an hour.
Maybe,
30.
But a lot of people, I'm pretty sure they're speed demons.
I know, but you would have noticed that.
Yeah, I would have noticed it, but I just thought that was weird, and the energy there, especially in that town or that area where we were staying at, it wasn't negative. I told you it wasn't negative,
right?
But it was just you can tell that there was energy there.
How'd you feel?
It was like a mixture of stuff, excited, and at the same time, where
in the fuck did it go?
Yeah, it felt weird. It almost felt like, oh, man, I'm trying to think of it as the best way to do it. Explaining it, I don't know. It just felt like I was on a train. If that's the best way I can describe it.
Yeah,
it feels like you're moving with the force of something there, and it just felt weird. But I didn't feel threatened or anything. When I looked at the car, in fact, I told you, when I looked at the car, I felt excited.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, that looks nice. It's brand new. It's nice. It's so freaking shiny. The engine sounds badass. And then that feeling was gone. Because I was so confused.
So do you think, I was talking to Matt about this yesterday, and he said that there was a incident over at his high school where there was a ghost car, and it was in the back parking lot, and he said he's never seen it, but he claims that other students have seen it. And so do you think that this gentleman had lost his life on that road, maybe, possibly?
Yeah, I think we talked off show, and we're bouncing off ideas of what it is. I think it was probably a residual.
A residual energy?
Because I saw it.
Right.
I saw the driver. It did not look see-through-ish or anything. It looked solid, and I heard it. I heard the car.
Was there any power lines around there, or just transformers or anything like that?
A lot of there's transformers out on the side, in the close to the road.
Yeah.
And then obviously there's the telephone or power lines or whatever.
Right.
So I guess it would have got energy from there, but there is a huge lake by there too.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it fed off that. I don't know if it was close enough to feed off of it.
So I think what we should do is look, see if that town has like a local online library, and maybe look up
Accidents or
fatalities in that area, or maybe accidents, or just like newspaper clippings.
Yeah.
To see if anybody had passed, or if there's any kind of like documentation of what type of vehicle did you say it was? It was a
coupe.
You said it was a coupe.
Yeah.
A Ford coupe.
Ford coupe, like it was 1950s,
Okay.
and it had the one I found online that looked exactly like it, and I thought that was like.
Well, I thought it was so odd how you found it so quick, because I was thinking to myself, I said, how's he gonna find that one?
I had no luck with 1930s. I had no luck with 1940s because there was a lot of like it was like shorter, like it wasn't long like this car was. And then I guess the 50s they made it stretch out more.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So that the way you explained it, what it tells me a little bit is that stretch of road has been long existing, probably dating back to the 40s and 50s and stuff like that. Potentially, if we were to like look it up and maybe try to find it, this story or this gentleman or this vehicle, which I think is amazing. And did you tell anybody whenever you saw it?
No, because for starters, there was a bunch of kids there. I didn't want, especially how mine are.
Yeah,
Didn't want them to give them nightmares, and it's like my second day there, and like I didn't want to like, I don't know, not be laughed at or be like embarrassed about it. I just thought that was, you know what, I'm gonna talk to Robert as soon as I get back.
Yeah, I wish you had called me that same day.
At that time I was like processing what I saw, and then I kept replaying. I go, did I really see that? Yes, I did, because I fucking heard it.
Yeah.
I heard it clear as day when it passed by me. Had I not heard anything, I would have probably been like, maybe I didn't see that. Yeah. But the engine sounded loud, and I just thought that was weird.
How many more times did you go up that road?
A lot of times after that, because that was the road to get out to go either to Oklahoma City or wherever we needed to go. So I was like constantly looking at it, and we were going. That happened whenever, I think I said it already. It was like almost like noonish, and it was on a Saturday.
Do you remember the date?
Oh shit!
We can go back and look at it.
Yeah,
so that's really important.
Yeah,
because if it's residual energy and it's like, say it's like an anniversary date, we could look up that date and maybe narrow it down and maybe try to find it, because maybe it was just the anniversary and it was residual, and
maybe
it's kind of interesting.
Yeah. The wheel looked really nice. It was white, the steering wheel, and it's like old, so it was like it didn't have that what we have right now. So cushion.
You said he had a skinny tie.
Skinny tie, yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't like leather or like a?
Oh,
maybe.
I don't know.
Okay. And he didn't look. He just looked focused.
He just looked focused.
And he was an older white guy.
Yeah, like maybe in his 40s.
Do you think maybe he was a farmer? Maybe just dressed up
with a suit.
Yeah, maybe he's going to church.
It's funny how you said that. There is a church.
Really?
That pass. Yeah, there is a church.
Was it active, or was it?
Yeah, there's still people there. Like, I don't know how old that church is, but there is a church down that street.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. I like it.
Yeah, I don't. I don't. You know me. I don't really. I go. I'm good.
Too sweet.
I'm good.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, your road is haunted, homie. That's what you can get some
Come
nice.
on, man. Your house is haunted, homie.
Yeah, God, he was so little there. Gee, how old was he?
Like 4 or 5.
Godly.
He was spot on cue too. He was ready to do them.
Now, and I was going to ask you this. Say you were with me on that. You were driving.
Yeah.
And let's just say I didn't see it. Maybe I wasn't paying attention.
Right.
And you saw it. And you heard it.
Right.
What would your next step be?
I would have stopped and turned around.
And like look, try to find it?
Yeah. I would have stopped.
That's what I should have done. I don't know why I didn't
Turned
do that.
around and went down that way to see if I could see it going down any kind of pathway or something. Which you say he didn't. So
No, I don't. Like I said, unless he went into the ditch.
yeah.
Which I don't think. Why would you do that unless I don't know something happened? But I don't.
Was there like foliage around there where you couldn't see like trees and foliage?
There's trees on the side of the road, but it wasn't crazy like to.
It was.
I would have. Let's just say I would have saw it if it went into a ditch.
Right.
I would have saw it.
Okay.
And I looked directly, like as soon as it passed me, I looked directly at the rearview mirror to see it. Like,
it's like almost immediate.
Yeah.
Does Blair know about this?
I told her about it, and she was like, "Don't fuck with the dead." You know how she always does that.
How?
Don't fuck with the dead.
I love whenever you do her
I
voice.
said, "Man, they fucking with me. I'm just trying to go to Walmart."
Yeah, you're trying to get some Coke Zero.
And then what's funny, I think it was that same day. I forgot to tell you this. That same day, the next door neighbor
To the Airbnb.
to the Airbnb in our room, there's a window we can look to see the next door neighbor, which is probably maybe about a football field away. Mm-hmm. They have a swimming pool, and they had an ambulance come by, and there was like 4 big paramedics, and they were pulling somebody out of a pool. Like, oh man, don't tell me that. And apparently, I guess they fainted or something. They were fine because they put the person on the stretcher. I think it was a male.
Was he okay?
Yeah, it looks like, because they would have covered him up if he was dead.
Okay.
So that's from what I've seen, they've always done that. They put him on the stretcher, and then they raised it up, and like his head was up and all that.
Well, here's the thing though, paramedics, they don't transport the dead.
True.
They wait for the morgue to do
that. That is true. So they were transporting him. He was all right.
So if they transport him, he's still breathing. He still has vital signs. And if he dies on the way, then that's
a different story.
That's a different story. But they don't transport people.
Yeah, but that was happening, and I remember I went outside there and had a big porch deck in front of the trailer, and that's whenever the in-laws would be out there just looking, and Blair walked in. She goes, "I'm being nosy." I go, "You're looking at the ambulance?" He goes, "Yeah, they're next door." I go, "Oh, it's next door." And so we both looked out the window, and that's whenever we saw that happen. And we're like, I was like, man, I'm really hoping that it's not a kid or something like that. But it looked like either a teenager or an older male. Mm-hmm. So I thought that was another odd thing too. That of all days, something happened like that, or an ambulance like that, and the boys were like, "What's going on?" We're like, "Nothing. Go outside and play." But even though if they were outside, they would have seen it.
Yeah.
So, there's.
Were they okay? Did they come back?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know.
Okay. Well, I'll say this is that while you were out.
Ah, yes.
While you were out, I saw a lot of shadows. Mm-hmm. Like, because normally whenever the boys are here, I leave the door open, and then I can see them whenever they're getting ready to go to bed. They always shut my door, which is great. I love that about them. Mm-hmm. But I like to leave it open. I like to know whenever they're going to go to bed or whatever. Mm-hmm. They come and say goodnight to me. They give me a hug and they go to bed. But I left it open just practice. I was doing it, and I was like posting stuff, and I would see a shadow walking by, coming from the washer and dryer to their room. I saw it in the corner of my eye. I saw it maybe like 3 times. And there was another time where I saw a head lean over on the corner of my eye and then go back whenever I would look. And then I just said really, really loud, I said, "You're not wanted here." And I don't know if they were, I just, because it was so quiet that my senses were like magnified.
Heightened.
Yeah, heightened. That's a good word.
Mm-hmm.
And I just it was just so quiet here, eerily quiet. Mm-hmm. Because I had the air conditioner off, and whenever it would, now that I think about it, then whenever the air would cut on, then that's when I would see it, because of the power.
Mm-hmm.
So, I had that going on, and
You said there was a couple times when you were in the bathroom too, right?
yeah, I was in so, my room is kind of a catty corner to the bathroom, and so I can see part of my room and I can see part of the boys' room from there. And so I was in there because I have a ritual that I do. I floss my teeth, I do the water pick, and then I brush my teeth. And so while I was doing it, I could see someone coming from the boys' room to the past the door, going from right to left.
Was it fast?
It's fast. Yeah, and I saw it, and I could see it, and it almost looked like somebody with light brown hair. That's all I could see, like the back of their head moving. And I stopped, brushed my teeth, and I looked out, and I didn't see that. So I go, "You're not wanted here." And that just happened like within probably, because y'all were gone, like 6 days?
Yeah.
It happened probably like in a 4-day period. And so that was kind of, but you know what? I didn't feel threatened. I didn't feel bothered. I didn't have anxiety by it. I just knew I was seeing it. And I said, okay, well, it's not cool. I don't want you here, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And so after the 4th day, I didn't see it anymore. However, I did a show with Kelly, right? I was telling you that. And then she asked me to do a show with her. So, okay, let me backtrack really quick.
Okay.
So Tuesday, y'all were gone. Y'all weren't here. It was a Tuesday,
right.
And I was getting ready for bed, like I said, and this is probably like the same time I was seeing this stuff. So I was getting ready for bed, and it was about 8:45, 8:50 ish, and like I just had like the TV on, I was watching the news. I was getting ready to go to bed, and it was the news. It wasn't a commercial. The doorbell rang, and anybody that knows our house, the doorbell's like right outside, my bedroom. It's right next to the washer and dryer, and I heard it ring one time, ding, and I go, who in the fuck is ringing the doorbell at 8:45, 8:50? So as soon as I heard it, I was standing up already, and I walked immediately to the front door and looked out, and there was nobody there. So then I walked really fast to our podcast room, which overlooks our street. Looked out for like maybe 6 to 5 minutes, and I didn't see anybody going either right or left. No one was behind the car, and from this angle that we sit in the front room, we could see people going to the left real easy.
Yep.
And we can see people going to the right. They probably have to go maybe like 2 houses down, and we don't see them anymore. So there was nobody there. And I go, what the hell? And I just chalked it up. I said, okay, maybe I've seen the shadows. Maybe they're just doing that. Maybe that's just the heightened strength that we're going to have at that moment was to ring the doorbell, because that takes a lot of strength. And so, so the following week, you guys were still out of town. No, wait. No, you were in town. Because y'all had got back that Thursday night, right?
Yep.
So that happened on a Tuesday, and and then you guys got back on Thursday. So the following week, Kelly asked me to do her show on our best behavior, and she wanted to do it on Bigfoot and the paranormal. So she was just asking me a bunch of questions about Mothman, Bigfoot, aliens, ghosts, shadow people. And we really got into it about shadow people and like demonic stuff. And we started talking about that a little bit, probably toward the end of her show, a little bit more than the other stuff. And you were here.
Yep. It was a Tuesday, right?
Yeah, it was a Tuesday, and the boys were here, and you were putting the boys down. So we had finished the show. We started at 7, and I finished talking to her probably like 8:30, 8:25. And so I had got off the phone with her. And, I think I was in my room, and you were in the room with the boys. You were putting the boys down. And it was about, what,
8:47.
8:47. The doorbell rang.
I know, because I happened to look at my phone, and I go, man, they need to, they're almost asleep. And I was like, they need to go to sleep right now. And I look at 8:47. As soon as I put my phone down, the doorbell rang. And Sebastian got up and goes, is that the doorbell? I go, yeah. And I go, stay down, like, don't get up. And your door was closed, and you didn't hear it.
Yeah.
So I opened the door. I go, hey man, someone's ringing the doorbell. You're like, what? I go, someone's ringing the doorbell.
So
what the hell?
So you walked to the front door.
Yeah.
I walked to the podcast room to the front window, and you looked out. I looked out. We didn't see nothing, right?
No.
And then you were going to open the door, and then
I almost fucked up there real bad.
And then what did I say to you?
You go, no. Don't open the door. Do not open the door.
And you said, why?
I said, why? And I don't even know what you said after that.
I told you, I go, it's a old wives' tale that if a ghost rings your doorbell and knocks on your door and you open the door, you invite them in.
Yeah.
So that's an old wives' tale.
Yeah.
And so I just thought at that time, I said, don't open the door. You go, why? I said, because if it's a ghost, you're gonna invite them in. You go, okay, and you lock the door.
Yeah.
You lock the door back. So that was around, I think, like 8:50. Kelly Zurich texts me almost immediately. She says, hey, I'm getting ready for bed. Something touched my hair twice. And I go, what? And she goes, yeah, something touched my hair twice. I go, where are you? She goes, I'm in my bed. I was getting ready to go to bed. And I go, say you don't want it there. She goes, I did. So we were doing that. And I thought that was like super synchronicity at its finest, man.
Yeah. That's weird. That
Your
is.
house is haunted, homie.
No, it's not. Not in my house.
So I thought that was kind of cool. I mean, it's cool now to talk about it, but it wasn't cool then.
Yeah. The only thing that like bothers me, but you didn't feel negative energy, was seeing brown hair. You see brown hair, it's on someone's head. You see someone's head, it's somebody.
Yeah.
You know?
It almost felt like a kid though, like a teenager kid or something. Because they weren't terribly tall and they weren't terribly short.
A little bit taller than the boys?
Yeah. So I saw that and I go, man, like I haven't seen any of it recently, but while y'all were out, it just seemed like my senses were.
Did you hear any other noise? Any noise that really like caught your attention? Like, what was that? Oh,
no,
wow.
not really. Just the only thing that bothered me is I could hear the air conditioning whenever it cut on.
And I remember you said that too, because you moved in this house like about a month before we moved in.
Yeah,
and then
I was in 2023.
Yeah, and I just remember going, man, you're lucky because you're gonna have the alone time by yourself without the chaos of the kids, and you're all like, yeah. But I think it was like the first. It was one of the times where I was bringing in boxes, and I go, "How was it? How was it the night?" And you're like, "Man, it's really fucking quiet in this house, but it's also it's quiet. There's like the normal stuff that's loud. It's loud, and this is before we got the windows, the better windows that we have,
the double pane windows,
the double pane windows to really block out the noise, so you could really hear. Like if you go to our living room is kind of close to the freeway, the main freeway here. You can hear every car like pass by. Yeah, pass by, and I don't think you can hear that now, right?
No.
So, yeah, you said because our AC does this little
like it did almost like a whine or like a breath whine, like
yeah,
like that.
Yep.
And it would do it whenever it would cut on.
Yep. And you heard it from your room, right?
Yeah.
And you were like, what the shit was that? And you got out and you were like looking back here and looking at the living room. You're like, what the heck was that? And this was like whenever like there was no furniture.
Yeah, there was no furniture.
Everything was like empty.
I was looking at the back windows to see if anybody like jumped over the fence or something like that. So,
yeah.
It was kind of weird.
That is weird.
But yeah, it doesn't do that anymore, but it was just weird how it did it. Like, because I know Sebastian and Ricardo were sitting down, and we were like, it was during the summertime and it would cut on. I go, "Do you hear that?" And they go, "Yes, I do hear it." So, and I think I've said it to you too. And I said, "Do you hear that?" That's just weird how it makes almost like a human voice. Like,
yeah, you told me about it. I never heard it. And then there was like one night this is whenever you were working at that other job, and you were working like late, like you got home late. Let's say that. And I think I was waiting on you because I think you were going to bring food. and I was laying on the couch, which is like right on that wall where the AC's at. And I remember I was on my phone, and like the AC turned on. And I heard like, what the hell? And I got up real like everything, like my hair stood up. And I was like, what the fuck was that?
It's weird. Yeah.
And then Blair was like, what happened? And I was like, you can hear that? And she was like, no. I go, what is, I go, nothing. I didn't want to scare her. I was like, nothing. What the fuck with the dead? You know, I didn't want to hear that. So, and then I told you about, oh yeah, that's the AC when it cut on, right? I was like, oh, okay. Whew.
Yeah.
Thought it was just like, I just heard like a random moan.
Yeah.
Success. Yeah.
So I wanted to tell you about a story too about Juan.
Ah, yes.
And so
who is Juan?
Juan is my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
He cuts my hair, and Sebastian doesn't like him as much.
Yeah. Why is that?
Because like he was cutting Sebastian's hair when he was really little, and Sebastian didn't really like it.
He was like really traumatized by it.
Yeah, he was traumatized by it. So I always say that to him, Sebastian. Now he goes, "Oh my God, I'm okay with it.
He can cut my hair now." Oh, Jesus.
But Juan normally cuts my hair, but I have to drive to Duncanville to go do it.
And how far is Duncanville from here?
Duncanville is probably like an hour and 20 minutes.
So you're going out there not just for a haircut though. You're hanging out with your best friend too.
Yeah.
Yes. Success.
I love Juan, so I love spending time with him.
Yeah.
So I was driving out. It was the weekend that y'all were gone. Okay, it was the weekend that y'all were gone. So it's kind of weird how all these paranormal things kind of like just hovered around or just synchronized together. Mm-hmm. So he called me, and normally I text him and say, "Hey, I'm on my way," and he goes, "Okay," or I'll call him and say, "Hey, I'm driving now, so it's going to be another like hour 20 minutes." He goes, "Okay." So he calls me like maybe I'm like 10 minutes away, and he never calls me unless he says, "Hey, I'm going to go to the store. I'm not going to be here. Just wait until I get back." He'll tell me that. But he was calling me, and he was telling me, because, "Hey, man, you know, I got something going on." I go, "What's the matter?" And so before I say the story, like years ago, Juan's been living at these apartment complexes in Duncanville for about 5 years now. Mm-hmm. And so he's told me before, like he's on the first floor and he's in like this small courtyard. You've been there, right?
Yep.
And so that
courtyard is small.
It's
so
small.
That apartment you're talking about, or you're about to talk about, is like not even
what,
20 feet, maybe.
Yeah, 20 feet away.
Yeah.
And so he was telling me before, whenever he first moved in, that there was this Spanish family that lived across the courtyard. Mm-hmm. And they would always be sitting outside, the parents and the kids. Mm-hmm. And I think Rodnina found out that they were sitting outside because that apartment was really, really haunted. Mm-hmm. And they didn't want to be in there, so they would be outside the apartment as long as they could. And so I asked Juan, I said, "Hey, do they want help? Do they need help?" And I think we reached out to them, and I think they just didn't want the help.
Yeah.
So I'll just say that about these apartment complexes. So he calls me. He calls me and tells me, he goes, "Hey, man, I got something going on." I go, "What?" He says, "I was sitting down watching TV waiting on you." And he says, "in the corner of my eye, I seen a black hand come over, like reach over me. And then I looked to the right and it was gone." So he was telling me that. And then he said that at the same time, he was seeing a light spectrum, like a color spectrum. And I asked him the question. I said, "Is it moon shape?" And he goes, "How did you know?" I said, "Is it moon shape? Yes or no? Like a crescent moon?" He goes, "Yes." I go, "Okay." I go, "Step outside for a little bit. I'm almost there, and wait on me till I get there." He goes, "Okay." So I pull up. He's outside waiting on me. I walk over to him. I go, "You okay?" He goes, "Man, I don't know. I think I'm freaking out." I go, "Are you having an anxiety attack? Are you having a panic attack?" Because I think so. And I said, "Okay." I go, "Let's go inside and just wash your face real quick." So he washed his face. Mm-hmm. And then
cold water?
Yeah, cold water. And then he said he didn't see the spectrum anymore. It went away. And so he thought for a while he was going blind. That's what he thought. And I told him, he goes, what does that mean? I said, well, the corners of your eyes. And I know we've said this many a times on this show. The corners of your eyes are open up to the full spectrum where entities lie, where you can visibly see them accurately and clearly. And that's in the corner of your eyes. So everybody who's had a paranormal experience, they usually talk about seeing a shadow in the corner of your eye. We were saying that earlier, but
yeah.
So he was saying that. So he goes, what does the hand mean? And I've read multiple books and I've heard multiple stories that the hand reaching around you represents possible possession. And so I was telling Juan, I said, he goes, what the hell, man? I said, and I've always had this theory about apartments about, I call it bleed over. Like this courtyard, the people that were having paranormal stuff in that predominantly in that one space, that sometimes it bleeds over. Like if Juan was having anxiety, then it would probably feed off of it and come over and try to possess him. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I remember seeing a TikTok and it kind of stuck with me. I think this happened. I watched a TikTok like maybe a couple months ago, and they what you described on there, like if you it didn't say the moon, but it said if you see colors on the side of your eyes,
right?
Colors, and you see shadows on the side of your eyes, and you feel anxiety, you feel nauseous, you have a headache, and your eyes like start hurting. You're in the process of a possession, and you need to move wherever you're at. You need to move away from.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that's creepy. So when you told me that, whenever you were telling me that, I automatically was like, ugh, that apartment is really, really bad.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to get Thor
over there. Scott.
Yeah. If that family, if they're.
I'll ask Juan again if that family's still having problems. I don't know if he talks to them anymore. I don't know if they're still living there, but this was a while back.
Yeah, this was years ago. I remember that because I remember when we went over there and he talked about it. It was like kind of close to Christmas time, and we had the boys with us. It was kind of like fall weather too.
Yeah, it was cool.
So it was, it would make more sense if that family's not there anymore because who wouldn't want to stay in that?
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
but that bleed over thing is real. And that, we say courtyard and you're thinking it's huge. It's a huge separation from it. It's really not.
It's really, really, as a paranormal investigator, it's really difficult to do in apartments. Like we used to get a couple apartments and it's very difficult to do it.
Yeah.
Because there's so much, like you almost have to like cancel out or not. You can like record audio, but you can almost like cancel it. Like, hey, we're just doing it to do it, and we can't use it as evidence or to prove this apartment's on it because there's so much apartment complexes that have really thin walls, and they got so much traffic.
Yep,
it's hard.
It's hard to get audio evidence. It's hard to get like in any kind of noise.
Yeah, because like you can debunk it as like, hey, it's your neighbors arguing or something. So you almost have to go exclusively off video, but apartment stuff is so hard. Wait, that sounded kind of weird.
Right. But after he washed his face and everything, he was fine, right? Like
he was good. And I explained it to him, that.
Did you feel anything?
No.
While you were there?
No, I didn't. When I walked in, I'm not going to, you know me, I never brag about stuff. Right?
Yeah.
I don't do that. And when I walked in there, I felt powerful.
I feel
powerful. Yeah. So I felt powerful. And I told, like, I think I called him like 2 days later at work when he was at work. Because whenever he's working and I call him, he always answers for me. And I go, hey, so what's going on? He goes, nothing. Everything's good. I said, any drawbacks? Have you been able to sleep? Because that's what I'm worried about. Because whenever you have possessions, the first step is sleeping.
Yep.
You're not able to sleep. And then they get you tired. And then you get irritable, and then you start fighting with your spouse or your
it's a domino
partner.
effect.
Yeah, it's like a domino effect. So I was just checking on him. I said, hey, you've been able to sleep? He goes, oh, yeah, I've been sleeping. And I go, okay, cool. So, and then I think I called him like 2 days later after you guys had got back and talked to him about it then. And I haven't heard anything yet. So just knocking on wood right now. So
that's us knocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had that, and it seemed like it was just all rolled into one, and like
you think, I don't want to say I'm an antenna. I really hope I'm not. I don't want to be.
right.
But me going to Oklahoma, like it just sent a signal, and it hit to you, and hit to me because I didn't tell you anything about what I
Right.
saw or what because I didn't want I wanted to look at you in the face and be like, look, this is what I saw. I didn't want to say it over the phone or anything. I didn't tell Blair or the kids or the in-laws for that matter. So I didn't. I just told you. I called you when we were at the lake and I go, hey, there's a UFO sighting here in Hera, and I go, and we're at the lake and it feels weird. I can't fucking explain it. I was like, I don't feel negative. It just feels weird. Like there's so much energy here.
Was there electrical gas right away around there?
I wouldn't be shocked if there wasn't because it's out. You would think in a country like that, like there's got to be one
Right.
really close by. But then again, I don't know. I'm pretty sure there is. I've never researched it.
There's other possibilities. It could be Native American burial grounds. It could be that. It could be unmarked graves. It could be just a big body of water.
Yep. Like I said, the lake was like not even 5 minutes away.
Yeah.
So and it was a pretty big lake. I took pictures and I think I sent it to you.
Yeah, you did. Did I tell you that I was seeing shadows when you were over
You
there?
didn't tell me anything.
Okay, I didn't tell you that.
You didn't tell me anything until I got here.
Yeah, I didn't want to freak you out.
Yeah.
I didn't want to freak you out. I didn't want to. So it's just kind of odd how you had the experience. You didn't want to tell me.
Yep.
Freak me out, and then I was having experiences, and I didn't want to freak you out.
Yeah.
Because I was telling her, man, I don't want to do that to him because he's gonna worry. I don't want to do that. No.
Yeah. It's just when I didn't realize how close. Like I always knew that Contra was close to Oklahoma City. I didn't realize how fucking close it was.
Oh yeah.
So all that surrounding areas right there, it's just weird. It's a weird feeling. When you go to Oklahoma City, it feels fine. It's all.
That's a big fucking county.
It is. Because when I was telling you the county, you're like, wait, what? How's that in the same county?
Yeah.
It
was like y'all were in y'all were like in the north, the super northeast of the county, and I think what was the one I was telling you about? Was it Stitchcomb
River or
no,
Creek
it was the Stitchcomb Wildlife Reserve.
Oh yeah.
That's where I know Matt's done some investigations there, and he knows a lot about that. There's been tons of Bigfoot stuff there.
Yeah.
So it's our first mention of Bigfoot on the show.
Do it, lady. Do it, lady.
Yeah, success.
Yeah. So that is where I didn't even notice that. I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just it's not negative. So that's why I was telling. I actually want to go back. I would definitely go back and definitely research.
I wish I'd have gone
car.
with you. I wish I'd have gone with y'all.
Yeah, I know you had to work, and then you had.
It was like odd times to have off.
Mm-hmm.
So
definitely weird.
Yeah. So, I think that's pretty much all our paranormal stuff that we've experienced.
Most recently, yeah.
Recently.
It's definitely weird. I remember I called Brian about it.
B-Town?
And I told him when I was already back here. And he asked us the right questions.
What did he ask?
He asked me he goes, I know you take medication. Like, is any of that medication can they like make you hallucinate? I go, yeah, they make me hallucinate. Having
good fucking friends.
Good fucking friends that are really good with calligraphy.
You didn't say that, did you?
I did.
Did you?
Yeah. He goes, okay, I guess that means no.
Oh, shit.
I give him a hard time because he gives me a hard time,
Yeah. Fucking surfer.
Yeah. He's so sassy.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I ask a dumb question, he will call me out on it, spit on it, stomp on it.
Really?
And then answer it.
So dumb.
Like I told you, when we're playing video games, and I forgot what, I think it was Helldivers 2. I said, it was like, is there any bad guys over here? Or I asked something like that. He goes, well, if there was bad guys over here, I'd be fucking shooting them, Steven. And I'm not shooting at anything, am I? I go, damn. I deserve that answer, but really?
I know, but you've done it back to him too.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, I've gotten him back on it. Funny. Brian. Funny. But since we've been back, my question to you, since we've been back, have you?
No.
None of that?
No.
So I think that was like an antenna thing. Like I was over there, and and we're like, you were brought up a lot.
Oh,
over there, like either sister-in-law asked, Cassandra asked, or the in-law. The in-laws was, I don't want to say their name, but the in-laws would ask how you were doing and stuff. The kids would ask how's Uncle Robert doing, stuff like that. And what's does he like his new job? Blah blah blah. So you were brought up, and then like there was occasionally like I think at the night times or before we went to bed, Blair was like, I hope Robert's okay. I hope he's like really enjoying the quiet time and stuff. Not hearing constant stops this or stop that.
No, I kind of missed it.
Yeah,
I kind of missed it. It was weird. I was telling Kyle because I talk to my friend Kyle all the time, and I was telling him, I go, man. He asked me that question. He goes, how you liking the quiet? I said, I don't. It's so weird. Yeah, because like I lived by myself for a long time, and I've always enjoyed it, and it's just now I just expect the boys. Yeah, just always asking me questions and saying stuff to me, and so it was just kind of weird. It was weird, and it's just like but yeah, that's interesting theory that you have about the antenna of us like tethered together.
Yeah, like all the energy I was getting, it was passing over, coming over here. Yeah, and
it's just kind of because I didn't tell anybody else about the shadows.
Yeah,
I didn't tell anybody else. I think I told.
I'll tell the boys.
Yeah, I think I told Kelly Zurich with On Our Best Behavior.
And you know what's funny? I just remembered this. I remember Ricardo did, and this, I don't know if you remember, I think I told you this. This was like months ago. We always leave the bathroom light on because they like the light. Right. And that's like you said, it's catty corner across between your room and their room. The light hits your room. If you have the door open, the light will hit mostly their room. Yeah. And Ricardo said he was facing the wall and he saw a shadow move real quick from the bathroom to, I guess, wherever, the laundry room is at. Mm-hmm. And he thought it was you, or he thought it was me. He thought it was somebody. And your door was closed. So, and I want to say you were probably already asleep and he didn't want to disturb you. So he didn't open the door, but he came into the office. He's like, I just saw a shadow. He said, did you go to the bathroom? I go, no, I didn't. He goes, I think I saw a shadow. I go, what? And
was this after, before or after you?
This was way before. Okay. This happened like months ago. Okay. And I just thought that was odd. And their door was closed. So I was like, he's probably asleep.
The only thing I can think of is that maybe a moth got in. And,
it's possible.
And maybe got onto the light, and because
it really casts a huge shadow on small things. Yeah. And, it's possible. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't sense anything.
You would have said something.
Yeah. I think the last time I sensed stuff is when they were really little, and y'all were over in Hearst. And then we had the camera. Do you remember that? We had the camera. We had the camera in the room, and it was the room was bombarded with orbs, and that really fucking bothered me really bad.
And then that camera went haywire, and it picked up a scream or a yell, and I heard it. Yeah, I remember hearing it because I was sitting.
I was on the phone with you.
Yeah, well, you called right after.
Oh, okay.
And that's when I go, "Hey, were you on the camera?" And you were like, "No." I think you said I checked earlier, and I talked to them earlier. He goes, "But I didn't check the camera now." I go, I was kind of hoping you would say, "Yeah, that was," because sometimes there's that feedback if you hold down the talk button and you don't hold it down all the way. It'll.
Do you think maybe somebody had on the same frequency? Maybe did it.
Maybe. It is possible
because it's interesting. It's interesting that you say that because when I was telling Matt about the doorbell stuff, he says that that he remembers that somebody down or across the street or catty corner or something was on the same, because he said that his was on wireless, that somebody down the street had the same doorbell frequency that he did, and he was sitting on the porch watching someone walk up and ring the doorbell, and his doorbell rang.
Wow.
So
You think that happened with us?
I don't know if ours is hardwired or but whenever I looked out, I didn't see anybody at any door at any time. It was like the street was empty.
Yeah. Was it pretty dark outside too?
It was still
about to be?
It was still light. It was still
Okay.
light out. I could still see like down the road, and
Yeah, because it's 8:32 right now, and
it's still light out.
yeah.
Yeah, I could see fine. And I'm started looking at cameras now, so
Yeah, we need to do that. And if we're gonna do something like that, I fully trust Ring. I know it's expensive, but
the only way I don't like it, because it's outside and someone can grab it. So I was looking at the ones on TikTok. I know you don't like it, but it's they glue onto the window where no one can touch it.
well, the ones that I look at it, you screw it on.
Yeah.
So they would have to really, really try.
Yeah.
And then you're already getting alerts.
So
like,
that's the other thing I don't really like, is because I don't know if the property would like that.
yeah, I can.
You can ask them.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna buy one for the window and maybe one for the back window. So we have one in the front, one in the back.
Yeah. Smart.
We should be broadcasting this, that we're doing this.
Right. You can edit it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have any other more. Nothing really happened. I'm trying to think if there was anything.
No, I don't think so. But
No.
we potentially have some really good guests coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
And I just wanted to say also, I'm in Facebook jail right now. So
Oh, yeah.
and Instagram jail.
Yeah.
So if I haven't posted anything, I'm sorry. It's been like a week, and I just started posting stuff again. So
Because you created another.
I created another profile for now.
Mm-hmm.
So Bob Dominguez. So if you want to come friend me, please do.
Right. Did you get Matthew?
Yeah, he was like, you and Matthew are like, Matthew Blair were the first people I requested. So
Well, hopefully you'll get out of it, or hopefully they look into it and it's not.
Yeah,
it's not as long as they said that it was going to be.
yeah, it's pretty long. So
Yeah.
but anyway, it's okay. It happens.
Do you have anything interesting that you're trying to get or buy?
Not that I'm aware. I am interested in buying the Galactus Fantastic Four popcorn bucket.
Popcorn bucket.
So we were looking for it like last week,
Right. Yeah.
and they were sold out.
First time, by the way, I want to point this out because this was when I told Blair this. She goes, "That's fucking weird. I should have just went to go see a movie." First time we went to a Cinemark or a movie theater, and we didn't go to see a movie. We're looking for a popcorn bucket.
So yeah.
Weird.
So we went to AMC and they didn't have it. They were sold out.
Yeah.
And he was saying that they might sell it on like the day. So we can actually probably go tomorrow.
Yeah, we can try it out and see
And then
if they have it, and then I don't know, maybe see the movie.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But I wanted to reach out to that one gentleman in Alvarado and see if we could set up something to go out there and see where he saw a Bigfoot cross the road in Alvarado, Texas. So which is not too far from us here. It's probably like an hour drive, maybe.
Interesting.
Maybe 45 minutes.
That's oddly close.
Yeah, it is.
For a sighting.
It is. It's his. He has a strange sighting. I'll say that. It's almost woo like. So, but I'm still interested in going out and looking at it because I want to see the area and the grounds and maybe possible stick structures and stuff like that.
Yeah,
because you can eliminate a lot of stuff just by going out there. So
you went to Boggy Creek, right?
Yes, I did. I actually went out there with Smokey Crabtree. He actually walked me through the bog, but this was during the day.
Yeah.
He walked me out there, and then he invited me to his house for lunch. Showed me like a carcass that he has. Mm-hmm. He was claiming that it was a Bigfoot, but to me, it was a headless panther carcass. It was missing its tail and it was missing its head.
Interesting.
But it was it was probably like 8 feet long.
Can they get that?
Yeah.
Panthers?
Panthers are huge. It's almost like a tiger.
Damn.
Like a tiger.
Oh no. Oh no.
So and then we had lunch at his house, and then he showed me he had like a big wasp nest like over his fireplace. It was huge, probably like 3 foot by 2 foot. It was huge.
And he was happy with that?
Yeah, because he emptied it out, of course.
Oh, okay.
He emptied it out and just put it like he was happy. He was posting.
I thought he was like the whole room was full of wasps, and I was just like,
no.
what the hell?
He also had he had a big pond in his backyard, and he had a little what's that called? Like a little walkway to go out there, like a pier.
Pier.
He had like a pier that went out to the pond. It was a huge pond, and it was getting close. It was getting close to dark, and he had a big old silver trash can at the very end of this pier. So I walked out there with him, and he told me, he goes, bang on this trash can. So I banged on it. As soon as I banged on it, you could see like these hundreds of heads of catfish heads pop up.
Huh.
And he had like a big scoop in there. So he scooped it and handed it to me, because throw it out there. So I threw it out there. Did it like 3 or 4 times. And he told me, because anytime you want to come out, fishing over here, Robert, you can come over. And I should have took him up on it. But
yeah,
he was a really class gentleman.
he gave me a shot glass.
When you were what, 7? Yeah.
And I was like, I looked at you and you looked at me, and I looked at you looking at me and you looking at you. And I was just, okay, thanks. You were like, I think you told me, like, tell him thank you. Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that was
thank you.
Yeah, Smokey was a good dude.
Yeah,
he was good people.
Were you friends with his kids? He had a son, right?
Yeah, he has a son. His name is, he calls himself Smokey too. So it was J.E. Crabtree. I think I used to be friends with him on Facebook. I don't know if I'm now, but
you need to find him.
Yeah.
How are we gonna find them? What's that from?
Forrest Gump.
Why don't you pray about it?
Hey, it's bad luck to have a boat with no name on it.
Should have kept it with no name.
Yeah.
Because as soon as he put the name on it, then the storm happened.
Yeah. But then he got rich.
Yeah, true.
So
the storm brought the shrimp.
You'll never sink this boat. It's a great movie.
Yes.
I think it's a good movie, but it kind of bleeded out Shawshank. Shawshank was a good movie.
Now, if you had to pick between Forrest Gump and Shawshank, what would you pick?
I would probably pick Shawshank.
Yeah, me too. It's just such a great movie.
Yeah,
I guarantee you, that listeners listen to this. He's going to listen to this break. Oh my god, they were talking about Bigfoot. Now they're talking about movies. Oh,
you're supposed to be talking about the Bigfoots.
The Bigfoot. Is there a Bigfoot in Forrest Gump? I don't think so. Definitely ain't no Bigfoots in Shawshank Redemption. I'll tell you that.
You're so dumb.
Yeah, Shawshank Redemption is a great movie.
I think I might get a lot of listeners from this new job I'm at. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was handing out a lot of cards this week, and a lot of people were, when I was telling them I was doing podcasts, a lot of people were like really happy because they were saying, "Oh my god, I love those subjects."
What if your job says, "Hey, can you help?" Because didn't your other job say
Signify?
Yeah. Well, now you can say it. Signify say, "Hey, can you help us set up a podcast?"
Yeah.
Would you do that with this one?
The only thing is that I helped them set up a podcast for Signify, but because it was HIPAA stuff, they had to screen every podcast they were doing, and it was taking too long, and they didn't like it, so they just quit doing it. But I think I had talked to them about it. There was a marketing guy that was there before, and he was going to do it, but they just decided not to do it.
Well,
So I think they have a YouTube page, which they just give out information on it. So which is almost the same thing as a podcast.
get
Success.
get a certain individual to help you with that. Speaking of which, I think I can talk about it because I honestly don't remember his name, and I think I asked you.
Yeah.
Did you want to do? You can edit this out too. Did you want to reach out to that guy that he was an intern?
Yes.
And
yeah, I do.
Yeah, because he was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really cool. He's actually talked about he wants to work with us again.
Yeah,
But I don't know under what capacity. He could help us do the video stuff.
yeah.
And give us pointers and kind of be our producer. But it's not like we could pay him or something.
Pay him in Mr. Jim's Pizza.
Yeah, we sure could.
And that's just expensive. Or go to Mama's Pizza.
Yeah.
Just don't bring Ricardo.
We just got to tell him not to.
We got to get him to try the other pizza to see
Yeah,
if maybe it's not the pepperoni. You know?
What we got to do is just order a specific one for us. And just have them bring it out. Just do pepperoni. Don't put any oregano on it or nothing.
Yeah, that's just fucking weird. Like, hey, so big fan, love your pizza, but whenever you make your pepper or your pizza, what are you putting on the top? There's like little green specks on it. It's really good. I love it.
Yeah.
However, my kid does not.
Can you stop doing it?
Can you not do that, please?
We're talking about paranormal, and we got into.
We went to movies, and then we went to pizza.
Yeah.
And then we talked about Galactus.
Yeah, you got any shout outs?
Shout out to the state of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
For constantly giving me stuff that I do not want.
Yeah. At least you're not sick.
Tornadoes, and man, knock on wood, I'm still like in the probation zone.
Yeah, I gotta edit that part out.
Yeah. Edit what? What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Oh,
Anyway. So shout outs to my mom, Nika, Kyle, my homeboy Kyle Maddox, and we got to do a shout out to Matthew, Reginald, Bartholomew Nappers. We got to do a shout out to him.
Yeah.
And we got to do a shout out to Big Dog. I haven't did a shout out to him in a while.
Yeah. When is he coming back in town?
I don't know.
To see a concert.
Yeah. And then we got to get Logan Kraft. We got to get him back on. And then I want to do shout out to Matt Parrish.
Ah, yes.
He's such a good dude. Moon Girl. We love Moon Girl.
Yes.
Dr. John.
Gals
Paranormal. Yes.
And Dr. Who? I'm sorry. I said it over.
Dr. John Baranchuk.
Yes.
He's a good dude.
Yes.
And then our super homie, Giano Cromley. His book just came out July 15th.
Yep.
American Mythology.
The guy that looks like Tom Hardy?
Yes.
That guy. Yes.
Yeah, we love him. And of course, we're going to do a shout out to Kelly Zurich, Kryptid Kelli.
Yes. And shout out to Sean Warner.
Sean Warner.
And Lizette Warner, too.
Yes. And we also got to do one to Mac Dog.
Yes.
So just want to do a shout out to them. And I know I haven't done it in a while. So
yeah,
you guys are great. Thank you for. I think I can do something with this.
How many minutes are we in?
We're at 1 minute 9 seconds.
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Okay. Haven't done this in a while. Good night and goodbye. Woo. Bang.
Bang.
If you are listening to us for the first time, thank you for joining us. If you are a regular listener, double thank you for your continued support. We appreciate every one of you, and your engagement means the world to us. To help us keep providing quality content, please take a moment to subscribe, comment, like, follow, and give us a 5-star review. Your feedback truly helps us improve and grow. If you have any stories you'd like to share, or any concerns you'd like to discuss, we would love to hear from you. Please email us at bigfootclub1@gmail.com.